Hello everybody, it's old Shazizz here. When we talk about alternative energy and free energy and all that kind of stuff, all we're talking about essentially is moving energy around. According to the laws of conservation of energy, energy can neither be created nor destroyed. So we're not doing anything except for moving it from point A to point B. Now, my friend Ryan out there in the alternative energy community sent me this nifty little card right here that has a Slayer exciter attached to it, and I added a miniaturized version of the coils and everything to it. You can see when I'm near that little coil wire right there, it's charging up a capacitor, which is turning on a blinking LED. This circuit that I'm working on right here is 5 or 7 circuits independent with each other. And you'll notice that one will start lighting up there pretty good. It starts to charge up a capacitor. I got too many circuits going on in there or what? There we go. Let's try that one. Yeah, see that light getting bright there? The white light. Anyway, so taking that Slayer exciter, the frequency coming off the Slayer exciter, and maneuvering it around a little bit, I can do different types of work with it. I can transmit some wireless energy and transmit sound and audio or whatever I want to do with it, just by knowing a little bit about what it's all about. There's 7, like I said, on this circuit, there's like 7 independent circuits on here. And right now they're being energized. They're kind of not getting a good camera angle. Try that again. Alright, you can see there's one circuit there. And this one over here, it's going as well, but there's one there. There's also one over here. Come on. Alright. Give me a rash, huh? There you go. There's another one there. And there's another one there. Of course, and this one over here, which is being picked up real easy over there. Plus there's one. Let's see if that one will kick. Now, this is a really weak signal, which if I had those coils just right, I'd have a lot stronger signal going on. This actually has a built-in Slayer exciter in it, which I'll go ahead and plug that one in. Which once again, you can see that that one's weak as well. Plug another battery in. Anyway, so we're not doing anything except moving energy from point A to point B. It's just different methods by which we're moving it from point A to point B. Different ways by which we're using it. It might be too close there. Alright. So with all these nifty little ideas and knowledge that we got on all the different ways in order to generate electricity, we got the idea to do a contest, ELECTRO MAN. So what the ELECTRO MAN contest is going to be all about is building a totally self-contained suit that, using the motions of your hands, your hands move in one direction, 2 directions there. When you're waving your hand, you got some sort of device connected to it that's actually generating electricity, putting it into your charging bank, capacitors or batteries. And you can take this as far as you want. you can take it to the point where you got a full exoskeleton style suit that with all kinds of there's all kinds of electric motors out there that you can like the ones you get out of the bottom of the microwave oven, the little carousel motors in there. If you turn those, you can generate some pretty high voltage AC current. If you had that hooked to a gear mechanism, you could use that current to run through a bridge rectifier and charge up something. Charge up your suit. So in this contest, we're talking about taking everything we know about electricity, all the different styles of electricity, whether it be like using one of these nifty negative ion generators. There's one way to put energy to the suit. You've got in the nifty little solar panels that you can buy, you got nickel cadmium rechargeable batteries that you could incorporate into your suit. Now keep in mind, you can't just run over and plug your suit into the wall and charge it up and call it ELECTRO MAN. This is something that you got to charge with onboard charging systems, such as little micro solar panels or thermoelectrics, thermal piles, thermocouples, or Peltier elements. Anything your body puts out like 98.6 degrees. So you have a Peltier element on your body, and the temperature difference between your body and the outside will produce a little bit of electricity and put it into the system. And so with that said, if you use a little bit of ingenuity, you could build a suit that will charge your power pack and get it to do physical work. And what we want it to do is to be able to do whoever suit does the most, whoever suit is the most powerful suit that can do the most physical work will be deemed ELECTRO MAN. The contest is going to be a 6 months research and development contest. So you got 6 months from the time this first intro video of ELECTRO MAN comes out to start searching up and researching and developing your suit. Then at the end of that 6 months, however many individuals sign up for the deal to put a video out there for their suit will be the contestants in the deal, in the ELECTRO MAN contest. Even the judges are going to have an opportunity to build them a suit, because the public is going to be the one that is actually voting on each one, and the voting will be according to number of YouTube views, counts, likes, and so on and so forth. We'll work out all the details and get them to you. And so even the people who are going to be in the putting the contest on are also going to have the opportunity, because they're not actually going to be voting on the winner. It'll be votes via Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. Shazizz Radio is going to have a place to vote on there. All the links will be provided in the videos. There will be continuous videos here and there for the ELECTRO MAN contest. And there's all kinds of technology out there that you can use. There's a massive capacitors out there. These are 500K microfarad capacitors. I got 3 of these gizmos right here. You got to be careful with those. And this 800 microfarad capacitor right here, you got to be careful as well. I wanted to show you in this thing right now. I don't know if you can see the voltage on this right here. It's at 0.71, it looks like, and it is charging right now this capacitor and those 3 capacitors. And what do you think I'm charging them with? What I'm charging them with is a little strip right here of little doggone it, little solar panels out of the solar lighting that you get, that you put out there around your garden. Each one of these little solar panels are about, it says on the back of this solar panel, it's 40 by 15 millimeters, it looks like. It even has a positive or negative on there. So you can run all these in series, and this is just ambient light that I'm using right now. I'm only up to 0.72 because I got all of these particular capacitors connected, so I'm going to take one of these, take that series over there to loose, just to show you, as soon as I find my screwdriver, how good those little solar panels are. Now watch that voltage on that. There we go. You'll see that, notice that voltage rising. Let me see if I can set this down where I don't have to hold it. We can still see it. Using ambient light, I'm now charging this one specific capacitor, one by itself, and it's going up there quite rapidly, just using the light from this lamp alone. So if you've got something like that in your helmet, you can collect solar panel or solar lighting, and tap that energy into your charging deal. I'm up to 2.3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 40. See how rapidly that's rising. These are really good little solar panels. You can buy these out there on eBay, and you can build your own solar arrays with these things. And you could incorporate these into your suit because it's on board. So if you understand what I'm saying here, you can have thermoelectrics, hydroelectrics, wind power. I said hydroelectrics, that's another, it might be a little harder to do unless it's raining outside, and you can capture some energy off that rain. Mechanical energy, whatever, you moving your hands, bending your knees, turning your head, it's turning a gear which is charging into that suit. So when it's all said and done, you have whatever energy you have stored in there. So if I'm walking around and I get my storage energy up, and I could plug in a doggone skill saw and cut through some 2x4s, there's how I show my suit has some power. And if you document your suit from the time that you start till the time that you finish, and put them videos out there on YouTube, maybe you can make you a few pennies off of YouTube as well, while you show everybody a how you made your suit. But at the end of the 6 months, depending on how many people have what's the words I'm looking for, doggone it, I hate when that happens. Audience participation, or participation, depending on participation, will determine the final prize pool out there. It's all said and done. So what the prize could be when you start, if there's only one contestant, might not be very good. But the more contestants we get in, and the more this thing picks up and gains interest, the more the prize pool will go up. So by the time the 6 months is up, it could be a very substantial prize pool if we had enough participation going on. So ELECTRO MAN is about building a self-contained suit, onboard charging system that will put power into a storage deal where you can turn around and have usable power. You see right now I'm up to 5.6 volts, or 5 volts. I'm gaining up going up towards 6 volts already. Just in the time we've been talking. And that's all coming from that little solar panel array that I wired in series. I took a bunch of these. You got to be real careful salvaging them out, because on the back of these things right here, I don't know if you can see that. The soldering points on there, they glue the heck out of these things when they put them on there. You'd be better off buying them off of eBay. But the soldering points on there, if you peel that glue off, you could destroy the end of those deals. But anyway, I took a bunch of those and soldered them in series and made me one solid cell right there. One of these by themselves are pretty impressive when you hold them underneath the ambient light or fluorescent light bulb. So I'm over 6 volts right now. Six going up. It moves faster than I can talk, but you can see that's the voltage rise, and that's just using the lamp alone. Imagine if you was out in the sunlight with that same panel. And so you build your suit, document it on the way to build your suit so that you can maybe potentially make a little bit of money off of YouTube by showing everybody your videos, how-tos or whatever. Start your YouTube channel and send your submissions in. I'll keep adding the links and everything as they come in. You see, I'm already over 7 volts right now, charging with that little solar panel. So you can use anything from Tesla technology to Bedini technology, build your own onboard pulse motor generator / whatever. It's all about being creative and doing whoever comes up with the best possible design. And since I'm way up here in the time, I'm just going to go ahead and discharge this capacitor with this deal right here. Which side's positive? There it is. Alright, so ta-da, did you see that nifty little blink? Oh, probably not. I'll have to see if in there. That's a strobe for warning strobe light, whatever. It's 6 to 12 volts DC. I got 1 pulse out of it to discharge that right there. But you see, even after I discharge it, the numbers are going right back up there. So we have the tools, we have the technology, we have the knowledge to do it. And the question is going to be at the end of the 6 months when we begin the voting period of the ELECTRO MAN competition, are you going to be the ELECTRO Man? The winner is the one who has the most creative suit that has the capabilities of creating the most amount of energy on board. As you walk, as you jump, using piezoelectrics, thermoelectrics, wind power, solar power, gear-driven generators, or whatever. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and end this video, but in the meantime, find things like that right there. These nickel cadmium batteries came up out of those same solar panels right there that could be used. There's circuitry in there that are for light sensitive portions of some of these are set up so that when the sun's shining on them, the light's off, and when it goes dark, this one ain't putting no energy out, so the light will come on. So you'll get LEDs out of it, you'll get batteries out of it, you'll get the solar panels out of it. The whole deal is just to be creative. So with that said, this video's already went to 18-25 minutes, so I'll say peace and love and stay tuned for further updates for ELECTRO Man.